Hi, it's Ashley from AB Sound Advice. Today we are doing a product preview on the new DD Audio LE-512-D2. Now this is the big gun. This is the 12-inch new 500 series loaded enclosure from DD Audio. Now this little baby weighs in at effectively 25.9 kgs. And it is one serious 12-inch in a pre-made box. Now, as I've mentioned before, DD Audio make high-end products, and their loaded enclosures, there's nothing that comes near these guys. They really do make a sensational loaded enclosure. And this little guy here, he'd be giving a run to most sub enclosures that even got two in there. It really is a sensational enclosure that they've made, and the product they've put inside here, the 500 series, is fantastic. And I have had a lot of experience in this model. It really is a fantastic subwoofer, and as I mentioned before in some of the other reviews about 500 series, I used the 512s that weren't in the enclosures, bought 4 of them and got 154.7 dB out of them. So they really are an amazing product. Now, just off the bat, this has got a 12-inch subwoofer, 250 to 500 watts RMS, and you can see on the side here you've got the connections. It also has a peak of 500 watts, which truly is sensational considering it is a pre-made box. You can see in the connections there you've got the 2 coils, so you put black to black, red to red, bridge those two together, and you'll be getting a 1 ohm load. If you want to know how to do 4 ohm, I have made a tech video on that will show you how to do that, as you can decide whether you want 4 or a 1 ohm load. So just check out the tech video on that. Now, the other thing with this model, the 512, we are dealing with a dimensions of this thing. We have got 400 high by 508 wide by 305 mil for the top surface, and the base is at 400, and it really is a fantastic product. As I said, it took all of my strength to get the thing out of the box. It certainly is no mucking around with this thing. Now again, it's got that slope that we discussed before. You can see on the back there to go in behind the seats. It's a fully integrated slot port to allow for the greater tuning precision and enhanced enclosure bracing. So that's why this thing's so heavy. It's very, very solid, which that's what makes the thing sound so good. And you can see there you've got the metal grille on the front to protect the front. And this new wedge system that came out last year really just ticks all the boxes off. It really is a fantastic unit. And I'll also, just while we're here, we'll just come in and have a closer look. So you can see there the port. You can see they've also sloped off that edge there, and it goes right down into the back of the box. So it's going to have a nice low frequency. And you can see there the plate on the side. And again, as I mentioned before, for the terminals, that's one coil, that's the other coil. And again, if you're uncertain how to wire this, just talk to your local DD dealer. And then of course you've got the sub on the front, the nice embroidered DD Audio logo into the actual carpet itself, and it really is a sensational subwoofer. And as I said, it's amazing how far this product has developed over the years. It really has just got better and better and better. And you can certainly be guaranteed that you really will enjoy the new LE-500 series range. Now, if you'd like to find out more information about the new LE-512-D, you can duck onto hifihq.co.nz for New Zealand or hifihq.com.au for Australia. And if you're outside those areas, you can duck onto ddaudio.com. And what we'll also do, just for this part of the world, we'll have a quick look. In our part of the world, we're just going to search it up for you now just to see. They are, I'm just having a quick peek for you guys, they are in our part of the world around the 569 area. So that'll range between 499 and 569 depending on what country, whether it be New Zealand or Australia. Of course, these prices will variate depending on what country you live in, but it just gives you an indication it's worth every cent. And as I said, it's probably one of the heaviest loaded enclosures I've ever been involved in, other than, of course, the 600 series, which is another series again. But the 500s are really a sensational enclosure. And I've said this this type of product's been around for DD for a very, very long time, and it's just improved, and it's just come to a point now that it's just amazing what they're able to get out of the size enclosure. The bass that they're able to produce is just amazing. It's very musical, detailed, in the sense it's a very punchy sub, and you certainly won't have any problems probably getting the mirror to knock down with this thing. Alright guys, well I hope you enjoyed today's product preview on the DD Audio LE-512-D loaded enclosure, and again, thank you for tuning into AB Sound Advice, and I'll see you next time.